the trigger point was 1993 when I was 19. I was in college, second year BCom in Mumbai, and all of a sudden my father passed away. And that was a big shock because he was just 46. It was a sudden death. And then next 3 years, I was going through a lot of grief, a lot of anxiety, a lot of insecurities, and I slipped into depression. I also became alcoholic, and after 3 years, I was detected with chest tuberculosis, and that was a break. I mean, that was really when I completely broke down, and then I told my sister that I really need help, somebody to guide me because I can't manage on my own anymore now. And then she told me there's one meditation teacher. She was already in meditation, who's coming to Bombay, and if you like, I can request him to stay with you, and maybe you can learn meditation from him. And at that moment, I was ready to try anything. Uh, And that meditation was Brahmashi Patriji. He came to Bombay next day, stayed with me, and he saw me taking medicines for my TB. And then he asked me, why are you taking this medicine? And I told him, sir, I'm going through a lot of grief and I'm detected of TB now. So he said, uh, by taking medicine, you're like shutting the fire alarm. But the real fire, which is your grief, your anxiety, your insecurities, your feeling of loss, that is still continues. So it will turn into some another disease. So I said, I don't know any other way better. He said, then that's why I'm here today. And that was the first time I ever meditated with him. And when I meditated with him, after 40 minutes, when I opened my eyes, I felt so relaxed, so calm, so peaceful, that feeling I'd forgotten in last 3 years. And then he was to leave next day. He gave me two books to read. Read these two books, Power of Subconscious Mind and the Elements of Visualization by Ursula Markham. And he left next day and he said, if you meditate for 40 days every day, and and I want you to complete these two books in these 40 days, you will heal your TB without any medicine. And and he left next day, and I started meditating, and I got hooked on to meditation. There was time I was meditating with 6 hours. Then I was reading these two books. First time I realized, oh, our subconscious mind is so powerful. The whole concept of, we create our own reality, and about the free will, and our power of imagination in the elements of visualization. I realize how powerful our imagination is, and how we can create whatever we want with our intention and visualization and emotionalization. So I started practicing all those techniques only for my health. That was my first goal. I'm healthy, I'm fine, I'm partying back, I'm dancing, I'm enjoying life. I was back with my friends, I was dating. That was my visualization. So, and after 30 days, when I went for my chest X-ray, and I was supposed to go to the doctor after 30 days. I got my X-ray done, and I showed my X-ray to him, and he was shocked. He said, "This is the first case ever in my life that within a month the TB is completely gone." And and that was a big revelation to me, that how powerful meditation and these techniques of creative visualizations are. And since then, I'm in on that path now, and since then I got inspired from within, that in this lifetime I want to teach this meditation and these techniques to everyone around. And so all and then I started applying this in my business, in my relationships, and through my successes and failures, I learned a lot from that. And last 6 years, I've started teaching now. And what I'm sharing is what I've learned, applied in my life, learned from so many spiritual masters like Dr. Joe Dispenza, Ramtha, Abrahamics, Eckhart Tolle, Greg Braden, and many, many masters. And I've so what I'm teaching is not really my own thing. It's just that I've compiled all these things, and whatever the essence I've learned from all these masters, I've compiled it, and that's what I share.